Thank you once again for joining me on today's journey into and through resilience. I hope that, if nothing else, maybe 10 seconds, maybe the balance of the next 500 seconds benefits you and you enjoying the best of your day right now. So here's a question for this moment. Yes, just as these moments we can spend together, I invariably offer you more questions than answers. I know I usually only provide you with more and the best questions of the moment that I have come across and to share with you in this space, this enterprise called 820. But I never really provide you with any answers per se. But the practice and exercise of the models I present to you is really my intention. And that practice and those introductions to those models, I hope they help to enhance your best. Not to improve, but to enhance your best in this moment. And even with my seemingly incessant questions, I'm not doing that to interrogate or to, what's that word? I'm not trying to annoy you with taking the time to tune into this guy on resilience, yet no answers provided, just more questions, but with hopefully good intentions, as you will discern from me today. And actually, when I do that, it's really not trying to tell you what to do or how to live your life or how to build on your resilience, but it's a reminder of me every day in practice and discipline for me that I hope you can use as practice and discipline for yourself. Remember, if you had a chance to review other episodes, that thing about practice and discipline fall right between those parameters about your desire and your drive. The discipline between your raw desire and your defined and expressed drive. To drive you towards those organic questions that come directly from you, not from outside, from you to your higher power and to your higher force and self. When you do that, I've offered you some ideas about those kind of questions, but take those as examples, but I'm really asking you to develop those kind of questions sincerely, originally for yourself. Those kind of questions, even though I don't give you or share with you any answers, those kind of questions contain the very answers you need to become more aware of you and what does drive you, what does feed into your desire, what does feed into your discipline on your own path and journey in this life. So, of course, in the overall 820 practice, I do seek to change your perspective on this present moment. However, with yet another question. A question about permanence and temporariness. What about you reflects permanence? What in you is permanent? And on the other side of that coin for you to spend, what about an in you is temporary? For this discussion, consider these approaches to the permanent versus temporary question. Where would these examples fall in that debate about what's permanent and what's temporary? Your degrees, your job, your birth, your death, your car, your health, your fame, your poverty, your millions, your sex. I guess we could all agree that all of these should fall in the temporary side of the ledger. Everything that we experience here and now, on this day, in this present moment, is temporary, including, unfortunately, including you and I. So if we can accept that last and definitive baseline for reference, we are temporary. Nothing we do or see or experience is or can ever be permanent. Except for one instance, the one that brought you and I forward into this life now. As miraculous the occasion of you and I to even exist here now, we were insisted to be here just for a few moments in this now, in this life. So if you take that as another part of the construct and the context, we were insisted to be here just for a few moments. But the following question might come up. Well, for me it is, to do what? Nothing? Just to exist and float through without any challenges, chances, choices, consequences to experience? I don't think so. I observe so, that we have this thing called reality and resilience to complete and to perfect our messages and purposes in this life, in this journey, in this love. Doing that connects us more than what separates us or distances us from each other. Really not a tough concept to accept, but definitely one to implement. I can appreciate that perspective. And that is the intention of this conversation, to change your perspective on this moment. However, to change your perspective on this moment, that will also change. So I'm asking you to love and live your life fully in this moment as if it becomes your last. Make it last forever in this moment. Make it last forever in this moment. Just be present and current with your agreements, your awareness, your acceptance of who and what you are. Not from where you have been or where you think you are going. I think taking that different perspective on this present moment should leave you with the best quality of energy available to you and to apply to why you are here. In closing, please observe and communicate your best in each and every moment, in each and every day, like it is your last. Until then, stay present, stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always 8:20.